University Veterans Memorial. And we're going to look at strike one. Let's see, that's... Make sure my runs are working. They are. Out number one there. Head over to the second. Right now we got Tuloso-Midway taking on Veterans Memorial High School. Strike one called right there. I will be getting the lineups here shortly. If not, I'll be going out by numbers. Wasn't able to get that for y'all here, but we'll be ready to rock and roll here shortly. Ball's hit up. Second baseman's going back. That's going to the center fielder, and she calls it off for out. Number two. Up here, I'm sitting on the football stands, getting a better view. Camera might be moving around a little bit here, but we'll make it work. I know this is Rhys right here. She looks at ball one. That's sharply hit over to the left fielder. That's going to be a base hit. Sharp single. For TM. That's it to the left side. That's going to get through for another base hit. Just by the diving third baseman. Looks at strike one. Throw down to second. Now batting's number 10 here. That's hit softly over to the third baseman. Two strikes on the count with 2 outs. Strike three called in the outside corner, and that's 3 outs. So the Eagles will come up. TM came up to bat, and they had runners on first and second. Now headed into the bottom of the first inning. Clear the outs right here, and just want to thank all our viewers coming on, watching here on Real Sports Live. Once again, I'm the host of the most, the man with the plan, Chris V, in the house here in Ingleside, bringing you some softball action, and I'm excited for the opportunity to be here for y'all to put it on. Softball is always a lot of fun to come watch and do some action. Basketball is very fast-paced. And, of course, football is always fun. But right now it's the spring season. And we're running our way here. Once again, bottom of the first. We'll be right back after these short messages by our sponsors. And thank our sponsors for being here, allowing us to be here doing the live feeds.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles.
And we're back to the action here in the bottom of the first. Cassie Cavazos, number 6, starting off for the Eagles. Looks at ball 1. Puts that one up in the air, and catcher just misses out. Goes foul. 1-1 on the count. Shelby Bills on deck, number 26. Cavazos, senior, playing center field for the Eagles. Hits that one over the press box area for 2 strikes. Coslos hits it over to first, and the first baseman with a nice little play there, but called foul. Just goes foul right there. First baseman with a nice little scoop. Goes foul. Still 2-2 on the count. That ball sharply hit to right field. That one goes down the line. She'll get 1 base. She's going 2 bases. She's going for the 3rd, and she's going to be in there for a sliding triple. So Cassie starts it off with a triple. Brings up number 26, Shelby Pill, the left fielder, with a runner in scoring position on 3rd. Puts that bunt attempt for strike 1. On deck is number 12, Jordan De Los Santos, playing shortstop. This goes foul for foul ball. 0-2 in the count. Lefty pitcher, like I said, I'll be getting the lineups for Tuloso-Midway here shortly. Number 8, the lefty, doing a great job right there, pitching for the 0-2 on the count. Runner on third. Just misses outside. Beal hits that one into the right center. She's going to get one. She's going to get 2 bags on that one right there. She gets an RBI double there. Now brings up to bat the shortstop, number 12, Jordan De Los Santos. On deck is number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the first baseman. Just goes foul. Try to bunt it down right there. Strike on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. There's no outs. Just in case you're barely joining us, Cassie Cavasso starts it off with a triple. Shelby Peel with an RBI double. And now Jordan De Los Santos down in the count, 0-2. Trying to do something here. Here's the pitch. She bunts that one down with 2 strikes. It's very rare. She is tagged out. What a play right there by the first baseman to ensure the out. Does move the runner on over. Tremendous job by the first baseman to secure the out. There's now 1 out. Brings up to bat now number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the first baseman. On deck is number 7, Alyssa Burge, the catcher. Apologize on the little wind here, kicking in hard. Mariah looks at strike 1 in the outside corner. Mariah gets under this one and a hit to the right fielder, and that's going to drop in there for an RBI single. Two runs come in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out. Brings up the freshman Alyssa Burge, the catcher, number 7. She looks at ball 1. Says strike 1 in the outside corner. Bird's being pitched to very carefully in the outside corner here. On deck for the next game after this, Vets taking on Odom. Birds goes on the outside pitch, and that one goes foul into the stands for 1 ball, 2 strikes. Try to see if I can lower the mic on the wind here. Burge hits that one to the left side. That one's going to get through. Like I said, there's a lot of wind right here. Let me see if I can cover it up with my mask, perhaps. This is a great view. It's just really windy right now. Now batting Team Maldonado, the other freshman, playing second base, number 1. She looks at strike 1 in the outside corner. See if this works right here. Put on my mask real quick. Maldonado hits it up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. And that'll bring in 1 run and put everyone at the corners now. Great piece of hitting right there by the freshman. Oh. Time. I gotta cover my mic, it's really windy. See if that works a little better right there for you with the mic being covered by my mask. See if that's a little bit better audio feed. I'll make sure and try not to scream in here. I hope that's better on the audio. Protecting the wind from hitting here. Brings up the bat now Amanda Ramos, the third baseman, number 6. She shows bunt. Maldonado steals second. He's trying to show a delay steal there. That's ball 1. And the pitch. A little low right there for 2-0 on the count. Two and 0 on the count. 3-0. 3-0 in favor of the Lady Eagles right now in the bottom of the first. Couple of hits. Triple, a double, and a couple of singles have brought them the lead thus far. Like I said, I'll be getting the lineup here shortly. Ramos looks at ball 3, correction. 3-0 on the count. On deck is number 816, Marina Cavazos. Ramos looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. Three and 1 on the count. Runners on second and third. Got the A-OK that it does sound better out here with the mask on. That one is just hit foul. First baseman hustling on over. It just misses it. Three balls, 2 strikes. Runners are on second and third. Ramos looks at ball 4. That'll load the bases for number 16, Marina Cavazos. coach from TM will call time, loading up the bases right here. So there'll be a switch right here of the pitchers, and that is number 12. I believe that's maybe Talina coming on in to pitch. Correction, Talina. That's one of her younger sisters, I'm sorry. Clarissa may be coming in to pitch. I'll get the lineup here shortly on the update here. So as we get those, we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors, and we'll be back, like I said, thanks to our sponsors.
Did support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
And we're back to the action. It is bases loaded. I'll show you the bases right here. Over there at first is Amanda Ramos on the walk. Second base is T. Maldonado, the freshman. And over there on third is Alyssa Burge, the other freshman. So with bases loaded, one out, a triple, a double, and a couple of singles have brought the Eagles up 3-0. And now threatening with some more runs is Menina Cavazos batting. And the pitch. Looks at ball one inside. And the pitch. Menina hits at the inside of her head. Throw to home. She's out at home. That's going to be a nice play right there by the second baseman. That's Heavenly Vasquez over there at second. Had a great basketball career. Yanni Valdez is pitching. There you go. I got the clarification right there. Appreciate that. Called her Talina, the younger sister. Strike one here on Maddie, the freshman, 0-0. There's now 2 outs. Bases are still loaded. One ball, one strike on the count now. Right. Everyone is safe on the air. So another run comes on in right there. Second baseman in the air. There'll be a courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's Maddie Aguilar. 0-0. She'll be run for by number 9 there. Jayla. Back to the top of the order here. Cavazos hits it over the left side to the shortstop. Shortstop to the second baseman, and that's the out. And that'll make the final out here. But the damage has been done. 4 runs come across the plate for the Lady Eagles, giving them a 4-0 lead right now for them in favor this time. To the top of the second inning. And we'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors for allowing us to be here and bring you the live feed of the games here in Ingleside, the tournament. So we'll be back shortly after these messages.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back to the action, folks. Tuloso-Midway coming up to bat now is batting number 6, Abby Hill. She looks to strike one in the inside corner. Looks at ball one just a little outside. 1-1 on the count. That one's hit over the shortstop area, and De Los Santos gets under it for the out. Out number 1 right there. Now batting number 12, Yanni Valdez. Ball 1 called there. Foul tip right there. One of the Valdez sisters in the house. Good friends with the parental units. Ron and Angie. That's on the inside of the hands. Goes foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one goes foul to the right side. 1-2 on the count still. So out there in Facebook world, that one's hit to center field. Center fielder gets under it for out number 2. Brings up the bat now number 7, Heavenly Vasquez. Quick shout out to Coach Vasquez. Wishing him and his wife the best out there. Ball 1 called there. That one just pulled foul down the third baseline. So if you're following along there on Facebook or on YouTube, right now checking on Facebook here. You want to shout out there, swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And you want to give a shout out to anybody, you can put it on there on the comments and I'll read it out there for you, whether it be for a player or for someone else. Just misses low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike number 3. That's 1, 2, 3 for the Cherokees. So that'll put us down to the bottom of the 2nd inning. We'll be back shortly after these messages by our sponsors. Thank y'all for tuning on in, and we'll be back.
See you later, touchdown.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action. Once again, this is the host of the most, the man with the plan, Chris V, in the house here in Ingleside. And we're in Ingleside Complex here. Appreciate the comment there of the announcing. As well as we hear some Barbara Garcia giving a shout out to the Eagles. Mr. Peel following along, said good luck to all the girls. Shout out to T. Maldonado and blessings from Maria Martinez. Following along. So we're here now into the bottom of the 2nd inning. Starting off the inning for the Eagles, number 26 is Shelby Peel, playing left field. Had to cover my mask, or actually the mic with the mask. So this wind is brutal up here. Bill hits that one foul for strike 1. That one goes foul down quickly, 0-2. In the circle for the Cherokees, number 12, Yanni Valdez. Started off at first and switched out with a lefty, number 8. Just misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the count now. Chris trying to get with the program, run the scoreboard at the same time. Come on, Chris. Just misses low and outside. Discipline bet right there to hold off on that. I know back in my playing day would not have held back up. I would have swung and missed. On deck is number 12, Jordan De Los Santos, the shortstop, and in the hole is number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the first baseman. Shit hits that one foul. Once again, 2 balls, 2 strikes on Shelby Peel. Here's the pitch. Just low. Loads it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. Full count. Yanni with the offering. Here's the pitch. That one hits in front of the catcher. Just goes foul. So Peel will stay alive battling here. Peel's last at bat with no balls, 2 strikes, hit a double. RBI double that was. And here's the pitch. Peel hits it right behind Coach Salinas' feet. Speaking of that, quick shout out to Coach Hector Salinas, whose health is improving for the Salinas family. So just wanted to make sure and give a quick shout out to Hector Salinas. Here we go, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Peel puts it on to the third baseman. Third baseman shoots it on over to first. Nice scoop by the first baseman for the out. Goes 5-3 there. Can't see that number. Might be Clarissa Valdez playing third base. The sister connection there. De Los Santos hits it over the right side of the field. Heavily grounds it. Glabs it clean and throws it over first for 2 outs. That brings up to bat now the first baseman, number 8 Mariah Vasquez. That was number 12 Jordan De Los Santos. Hitting into the 4-3 for 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Goes inside. Mariah hits it up the middle, and that's going to go to the wall. So Mariah's going to go 1 base. She'll touch 2 bases. She's going for 3. That took a weird spin right there. Mariah with a stand-up triple. That was a weird spin, hitting the center field fence and sort of caromed over to the left fielder for a stand-up triple. Mariah's last at bat was an RBI single. Brings up now the freshman, number 7, Alyssa Burge. Last at bat got a hard shot single. An RBI single that was as well. And the offering. That one hit her up the middle, and that one's going to get through. So that'll score another run for the Eagles. Now brings up the other freshman, T. Maldonado, the second baseman for the Eagles. And the pitch. Maldonado looks at ball 1 outside. Valdez gets in there in the circle. Gets on the rubber, got the sign, and here is the offering. T ropes that over to the shortstop. Shortstop gets it, digs it, throws it over to first for the 3rd out. But a run comes across for the Eagles. Making it now 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Headed into the top of the 3rd. And we'll be back shortly after these messages as the Cherokees will be coming up to bat now in the top of the 3rd inning.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business.
Real Sports Live. This is the host of the most, the man with the plan, and we're back to the action here. Started now into the top of the third inning. Shows bunt, pulls it back for ball one. Leading off things is number 3 here, Isabella Ramon, playing right field. Ball's hit sharply up the middle for a base hit. And gets things started off for the Cherokees here with a single. That was Isabella Ramon. I believe this is 0-0, Jalen Salazar. She goes bunt and goes foul. Double zero here. Shows bunt, puts that one down, and the second baseman, she's going to make it in there for an infield single. Looks like Maldonado was charging on over to cover second. And now that brings up Raven Ramos. Number 15, I believe, the center fielder. Shows bunt, but pulls back. Looks to strike one in the outside corner. Pitch, looks at ball one outside. Good stop there by Birds, the catcher. So back-to-back singles over there. Correction, Isabella Ramon on second. And Jalen Salazar on first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a swing hit hard, sharply over to the right side. Ball's thrown in. That'll blow the bases up for one of the biggest RBI threats. Number 9, Rhys Atwood. She is the DP, the designated player. 3 singles. Back to back to back. Load the bases. And Rhys hits one deep to left, and that has a chance, and that is gone. And just like that, the Lady Cherokees are back in it. And I was just about to say this young lady has a lot of pop on it, on her bat. And she gets to come touch them all, as always, on the Grand Slam. So with that right there, 5-4 lead still for the Eagles, but Rhys puts them within reach above one with a Grand Slam. And just a quick update on Rhys Atwood, Jr., University of Texas commit. Shows why she's going up to the next level with that power. Bowls it for the Grand Slam. Now batting number 2, Cameron Salinas, with no outs. And one swing of the bat after the 3 singles clears the bases. That's hit on over to the second baseman. She gets it, throws it on over first for out number 1. It's a 4-3. Clarissa Clary Valdez now batting. Licks the ball high. She's the one playing third base right here. Ball 2 a little high there. That ball's hit into the area, and almost a diving catch there by the center fielder. Play at second, and Maldonado's going to tag. She's called out. Shelby Peel on the cover over there helped secure the out right there. Cassie almost with an amazing catch out there. And more importantly, Peel doing her job as an outfielder, covering the outfielder who is trying to make a diving attempt, and that's what coaches love. So she's able to cover that and get it quickly in the second, and Maldonado on the tag. And this one's hit over the left side, shot over to first, the Los Santos for out number 3, but damage has been done, folks. The Cherokees get right back into this after 3 consecutive singles, loaded the bases up, and then brings up the big hitter of them all, Miss Rhys Atwood. Rhys Atwood clears the bases with a grand slam right here. And so with that said, 5-4 right now, headed to the bottom of the third. Eagles are coming up to bat, so we'll be back shortly after these messages.
The games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the concession stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the concession stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Forever Memories Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down.
And we're back to action. This is Real Sports Live. The host with the most, the man with the plan, back at it here. Starting off the inning. Looking at strike one in the outside corner. In the bottom of the third is number 6, Amanda Ramos, the third baseman. Looks at ball one just outside there. One on one on the count. Looks at strike two right there. One ball, two strikes. And the pitch. Just misses a little high and outside there. Good miss right there. Makes it now even at 2-2. Now makes it full here. Three balls, two strikes on the count here. And the pitch. Hits this one foul. Well, if you've just joined us and you're all watching there at work, Tuloso-Midway is the visiting team taking on Veterans Memorial. Triple and a double have scored early for the Eagles. Then a couple of singles, making it 4-0. Ramos puts this in play. That's going to go to the shortstop area. She's going to get the ball. She scoops it and throws it to first. Nice play right there for the out. That's 6-3 right there. That's Cameron Salinas, the shortstop. Brings it to bat now, number 16, Manina Cavazos. She gets into that one, hits it right up the middle for a single. Now the pitcher 0-0, Maddie Aguilar. Looks at ball one. Coach Salinas calls time. Sub comes on in. That's the right fielder. Liz, number 20, will be running for Menina Cavazos. Maddie hits it to the left side. The shortstop with a nice glove stop. And that's going to be an infield single right there. Now that infield single Brings up the top of the order, number 6, Cassie Cavazos, the senior center fielder. Jalen will be running for her, number 9. Jayla, correction. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Cavazos looks at ball 1, 1-1 on the count. I was writing down my courtesy runners over here and looked up, and it is 1-1 on the count there. Apologize for not putting up on the board. Cavazos with a stand-up triple and the fielder's choice last at bat. Hits that one foul, goes up into the football field right behind me. Giving it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cassie gets under that one. That goes to the left side area. Could be trouble. The left fielder calls for it. And tagging up, going to third, is Liz. She'll advance on the errant throw over the third baseman. Now putting the runners on second and third. Cassie with a, looked like a sacrifice fly. Brings up to bat now Shelby Peel, who had a double her first at bat, RBI double. Peel hits that one just foul down the line there. Peel trying to get something going here for the Eagles with runners in scoring position. Base hit, decent speed on second, and great speed over here at third. She did hit it over to third baseman for her last at bat. On decks, number 12, Jordan De Los Santos. 1-1 on the count. And the offering. She goes with that. Goes over to the pitcher, Valdez. Valdez throws it over and makes it close, but out is called. Runs do not score. So no one scores for the Eagles here with runners in scoring position. And so with that said, now we're headed into the bottom of the third inning. Thought it was 4 over here, but I have my book incorrect. So we'll be back shortly after this for the bottom of the fourth inning. Third inning, that is. Correction, I keep saying that. I'll be back in the bottom of the third inning right here. Tuloso-Midway, who's making a run at it with a grand slam. Brings them in the 1-1. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
we're back to the action. The correction, it is going to be the top of the 4th inning. Come on, Chris, get with it. You act like you didn't play baseball. Looks like ball 1, and batting, starting it off is number 12, Yanni Valdez. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Brings the count 1-1 on the count. Two and 1 on the count now. Three balls, 1 strike. Gets it inside the hands, and that's going to fall. De Los Santos gets it, shoots it to first, but that's going to be an infield single for Valdez. That one just finds a small little area of no one was in no man's land. De Los Santos makes her way over there, gets it with her glove, and just is too far behind second. And Valdez showing the wheels down there, getting on over to first. And I think she got those wheels from her father, Ron Valdez. So it's a shout out to Mr. Taco Rico himself. So there's no outs. Leadoff batter gets on. That's Valdez. Ball's put up in the air. Goes over the third baseman's head, and that's going to fall in. Correction, he calls foul ball. She did not touch it. That one had an awkward bounce, top right English, because Amanda did not catch it. It spins out and goes foul. So because of that, it is a strike there. And the runner goes back to first. Very weird play, huh? This is Heavenly Vasquez batting. Shows bunt again, pulls it back. It's number 4, the courtesy runner coming in there for the Cherokees. Ball in the dirt. She goes down to second, throws it down, and she's going to make it. And we're going to give a quick shout out here to Roman. Roman watching there at the Valdez at correction at the Anguiano household. Roman and his sister Raylyn watching along here. Shows bunt again. So once again, Raylyn and Roman, quick shout out there at Miss Monica's house. Their grandma. Just wanted to make sure and say hi to them as they're watching along here on Real Sports Live. That's why we give shout outs here on Facebook Live. Emily puts that one down, and that one's going to go just foul for strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. It's full count. That's the ball 4, so that'll put runners now on first and second. No outs. Brings up to bat now Isabella Ramon. Isabella, last at bat. Got a single. Shows bunt. That's 1 ball, no strikes here. Shows bunt, puts it down, and she is... Okay, he called foul ball. Said that she was in the box still. So if she's out of the box and the ball hits her, then she'll be called out. But if she's in the box still and the ball hits her, it'll be called a dead ball. So the umpire has the final decision, says that it was a foul ball. She still remains hitting. So there are no outs. 1-1 on the count. Shows bunt again. Gets her out at first. So that's a sacrifice bunt right there. She puts it down. Now we're at the top of the order. Number 00, Jalen Salazar. The little slapper. Last at bat had a good single to lead off the inning. She was one of the singles and then let it off. And then Raven Ramos on deck got a single. Puts that one down. Shows fake pump to first and throws it home. Gets her out, so the run does not tie it up. So now there's 2 outs. And there's runners on the corners. So with the runners on the corners, and now 2 outs. Strike 1 called on Raven Ramos. Like I said, last at bat got a hard single. She was the second one that got a single. Jalen Salazar started, then Raven, then Rhys Atwood comes and clears the bases. So it actually started with Isabella and when they loaded the bases up for Rhys Atwood. Runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Looks at strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner advanced on over to second now. So delayed still. Just misses right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time's called by Coach Salinas. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Runners on second and third, and we'll be back shortly after these messages. Real Sports Live, and we're back. Once again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. It's 5-4 in favor of the Eagles. Runners are on second and third for the visiting team here, Tuloso-Midway Cherokees. So they have a runner, like I said, on second and third. There they go, the runners. And batting right here is Raven Ramos, who had a good single last at bat. So here's Maddie, the freshman, and the offering. Looks at ball 2 just a bit low right there, making it out 2-2 on the count. On deck is a big RBI producer, Rhys Atwood, number 9, the UT commit. That one just misses. Raven doing an excellent job working the count to full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Ball 4 outside for the walk. And once again, with the bases loaded, that brings up Rhys Atwood, who last time cleared the bases. So they're going to walk Rhys Atwood. So they'll automatically walk her. That's hit over there. She throws it home, and that's the 3rd out. So the game is tied, though, on the automatic walk there by Rhys Atwood. But with that said, that was Cameron Salinas who hit it over to the pitcher, and pitcher goes on over to the catcher for out number 3. But the damage is done. The Tuloso-Midway Cherokees tied up 5-5 at this time. So we'll be back after this. Messages for the bottom of the 4th inning. Tied game. So we'll see y'all here and see what happens here shortly after these messages.
Bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Real Sports Live, and we're back to the action here. It's starting it off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Will be number 12, the shortstop, Jordan De Los Santos. De Los Santos here in the bottom of the 4th is going to try to do something for her Lady Eagles to try to get on base. As one of the main RBI producers is on deck, number 8, Mariah Vasquez, the first baseman. Here is the offering. She looks at strike 1 in the outside corner. Valdez in the circle, and here is the offering. Jordan gets under this one to the right side. Right fielder's going to make a play right there for out number 1. A little tricky right here, since the wind is really picking up here in your face when you're hitting. Brings up now number 8, the first baseman, Mariah Vasquez. Last at bat, Mariah did have an RBI single and a stand-up triple that caromed off the left center wall there. And here's the offering. Mariah hits it over the left side and is scooped up by the shortstop. She's going to make a play, and she's going to be safe there. So Mariah hustles down the line. It'd be an error. By the first baseman. So runner at first, brings up the freshman Alyssa Bird. She shoots it to the gap. That's going to go to the wall. Mariah's going to come around, and Mariah's going to score. Burge is going to go to stop at second. And that is going to be the ball game, folks, right there. Alyssa Burge. I didn't know they were in a time limit right here, but they are in a time limit. She gets a RBI double for the winning run of the game. So final score 6-5 right here. That will be right here. So coming up next in the next game will be the Eagles taking on the Odom Owls, I believe. So we'll be back shortly after these messages for the next game. So I want to thank you all for following along. And we'll be back, like I said, here for the next game. Once again, I'm the host of the most, the man with the plan, Chris V in the house in Ingleside. So we'll be back shortly after these messages.